Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I am doing your reading on the solstice, which is a powerful, energetic time where the sun is at its peak, its strongest. Even though here it's raining, it is the longest day of light out of the year. We have such a powerful pack of energy that we are working through at this time. The solar activity alone has been at an all-time high with an X-class flare yesterday, continuing to project its energy and plasma onto our planet and the solar system, elevating our frequency and our consciousness. So this can go many different ways for humans. We are ascending into new energetic frequencies, which a lot of times will cause us to feel a lot more exhausted. Some people find themselves very restless and anxious. Others really peaking up on this energy, like loving it. So it really depends on, what is working with you at this time. Astrologically, we do have the new moon energy in Gemini that has been showing us the duality within each of us, our Jekyll and Hyde sides. And Saturn stationed retrograde. Saturn is in Pisces. Pisces energy wants to be fluid, wants to be free, wants to flow, is very spiritual. And Saturn is our structure, our discipline, our responsibilities. And we may be finding that where we may have boxed ourselves in again when it comes to our personal responsibilities for ourselves on this planet. Do you feel free? Do you feel fluid? Or are you again feeling restricted? So that will be highlighted, and we've got quite a few months to actually work through those energetics. But man, oh man, I will tell you that there are a lot of changes happening on the planet. There are a lot of physical changes happening within our bodies. Our consciousness is shifting. So let's get started into your reading. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Taurus. These are general messages, so definitely take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Check with your moon sign or your rising sign or any of the other zodiacs that may stand out at you that, maybe speak to you for resonance. So, well, let's begin with your reading, Taurus. I hope that you are all doing well and finding yourself in a very, finding yourself growing and evolving. We all are. And I think that a lot of deep realizations are coming up for each and every one of us. And the sun is now in Cancer. First card out is home. Cancer. The Cancer energy, especially as we are ascending into newer, higher frequencies, this energy really calls to us to retreat to either home or an environment that feels like home. It's more of a safety and security and, needing some more downtime because of such an influx in energy. Also with the sun now in Cancer, as I'm reading this, the moon is in Leo, but with the sun in Cancer, we find ourselves extremely energetically sensitive, a bit more vulnerable than we usually are. Another reason why our instincts are to find a comfortable place that feels like home for us. Our instincts are our guidance here. So whatever you can do to make yourself comfortable through, we have healing energy, comfortable through this time that we are embarking on energetically, the better. We're going through a major healing process. We have a lot of supportive healing energy affecting all of us on the planet. So surrender to that. Pay attention. Listen to what life is showing you. And we have sexual energy. This has been coming up a lot for many of us, which is sacred sexual energy. Honoring your energy at the bottom. Again, another frequent card. I just got this deck last week while I was in Sedona, Arizona. The Shamanic Healing Oracle cards. Really speaking to me. So we are going through the Cancer season, finding ourselves needing home, or home is where the heart is, needing to feel comfortable as we're going through these healing energies. And for you, Taurus, and for many others, this sexual energy is maybe one of the main aspects that are going through a healing process. The sacral chakra. This is sacred, personal energy that we are all born with. This is not the distorted sexual energy that we know on this planet of just rubbing skin together and getting getting our pleasure from that. This is connecting. This is connecting to the universe, connecting to spirit, connecting to source through our sacral chakra. So let's get into this a little deeper. Honor your energy. Honor your sacred sexual energy, the energy of creation. Not only do we create another human being through this energy, but we have the power to create whatever it is that we desire through the sexual energy. So let's keep going, Taurus. Oh, okay. I am guided to all different kinds of cards through these readings that I've been doing the last few days. Yes, there's been a lot of the past. We still have Pluto. Pluto will be squaring the North and South Node for the rest of this year. But the North and South Node are moved. North Node in Taurus, South Node in your opposing sign, Scorpio, will be moving very soon. Very soon. So at the end degrees of a sign, that energy is way more impactful and intense. It is opening us up, cracking us open. So you may be reflecting more on the past and having some new revelations or realizations come up for you through this part of the ascension and healing journey that we are all on. Now, when it comes to your home, or what feels at home for you, there's a little bit of mental conflict going on there. Maybe you're doing all that you can to feel at home in the house, in the structure that you're living in. Either that, that's basically what I'm getting here. Mental conflict. So again, as I was saying, home is where the heart is. So opening up the heart and creating a sacred space for yourself that feels like home. Even if you're in a home or a house that does not feel like home at this time, find a space, if it's indoors or outdoors, your sacred space for honoring your energy and going through the healing process. I feel a lot of conflicting energies here when it comes to home for you, Taurus. And you might be in the mind a bit too much. Accelerated energy, yes. The energy that's coming onto the planet is definitely inviting us to heal from many things, and now it's at an all-time high. Accelerated energy, accelerated motion. Things are moving faster and faster. If you have not noticed yet, time is speeding up. Things are changing faster and faster than ever before. So things that you may have put out there into the universe, wishes, are starting to come to fruition. But we have to heal from the past. We cannot bring the past energy with us going forward. So we're really trying to work through all of that. Foundations and achievements when it comes to the sexual or creative energy. So you may be recognizing that I have achieved some pretty awesome things in my life, and I have started to, or I need to start to build a foundation to express my creative energy. And it could be linked to this mental conflict as to exactly how to do that. But if you stay present and practice the pause and follow the energy, there are many supportive energies coming in to direct you, but you've got to have the ears and the eyes to see and hear where the universe is actually taking you. Get out of the head, get out of the mind, and feel your way through this. At the bottom, we have patience and planning. Honor your energy. Taurus, I feel like you really are wanting to jump the gun on something, and the universe is asking you to stay present, pull back, and listen. Be guided. Be guided by the energy. Be guided by your sexual energy and where your desires are pointing you to. And now my solar plexus is starting to, it's burning actually. So that's another, there's a drive, there's a desire, there's your Mars energy. You may be going a little too fast because the energy is moving really fast. But make sure that you are fully prepared and healed to take on what it is that your energy, your charge is pulling you towards. Not to ignore that, but you've got supportive energies around you, so pay attention. Pay attention and listen. Slow down and be present. There may be so much going on in the mind that you're feeling a little crazy right now. So again, retreat. Find that place that feels like home for you. Honor your energy because you're still going through a healing process. You may feel like, I'm ready. I'm so tired. I'm so done with healing. And we can get stuck in like a healing loop that just is never ending. So part of that is accurate, but I feel this other energy of like a racehorse ready to like jump out of the gate, and it's not time yet. Not quite time yet. Almost, not quite. Tell me about this mental conflict when it comes to home for Taurus, please. The Empress. Taurus, get into your Empress energy. Your instinctive, intuitive, nurturing, fertile. The Empress is pregnant with a new, to birth something new. But as you can see, she's sitting on her throne. She knows it's coming, right? So she's being patient and nurturing herself, caring for herself as the gestation is occurring inside of her. She's not overthinking it. When is this going to happen? I got to do something to make this happen. No, it is in the works. Trust that. Find a place where you can feel comfortable and relax. Slow down. This energy is no joke. It will, it can be very tricky. The sun in Cancer is in a square to Neptune. This energy makes us ultra sensitive. Our psychic senses are also like through the roof. We're all ultra sensitive, ultra vulnerable, and we're vulnerable to the trickster energies that are out there. The mind can start playing tricks on you. And there can be some deceptive energies that you may fall prey to if you are not careful, if you're not in your Empress energy. This is not feminine or masculine, but it is the divine feminine energy, the receptive, intuitive, fluid part of you. We have the Hangman in reverse for healing energy and this accelerated energy. So this is really just confirming what I was feeling, that you're ready to just go, 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 and not retreating back to, there are certain things, Taurus, that you still have yet to see in a new perspective. And when you're not giving yourself that time to connect to source energy, to your spirit team, to nature alone, to the messages that are coming up within you, you're just going on old energy, old patterns. So pay attention to that. Allow yourself to heal through what is coming up for you from the past. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. Okay, beautiful. So overall, there is a new mindset that is beginning to take form. Like your mental process is changing. It's the beginning stages. So you may think like, I'm done, I'm changed, I've got this, but you're just in the beginning stages of the mind, the stripping away of the old, the reprogramming that the new energies are assisting us in right now. We have Ace of Pentacles with the foundations and achievements and sexual energy. So you may start to have some new opportunities open up for you as far as your creative outlets go, or what you've already created, new opportunities to present your creation or express your creation at this time. And that may be the reason why you've got this charge in you, like, I need to do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I keep hearing this, like, it's restless energy. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of jumping the gun, Taurus. This is your time, but it's not quite time to act yet. Not quite time to act yet. Pay attention to everything. The synchronicities, the serendipities, the signs, the everything that the universe, that life is presenting you right now. Get a mental picture. Get out of the mind as far as the third dimensional structured Saturn energy that wants you to repeat past cycles. This is a whole new ball game for us all. And we all need to be patient. And as we get new insights, new resonance, we can begin to take baby steps in the direction that we are being guided to. But you must be in tune with your intuition and your chakra system and what you are feeling, not what the mind is saying, because the mind is still programmed. The mind is still conditioned, and the mind will still play tricks on you from time to time. So any kind of practice, a meditative practice at all, even if it's just walking in nature to get out of the mind or to understand what is looping around in the mind. Is it past junk, or is it new intuitive hits that are creating a new storyline for you? I feel like home is a big deal for you. We have the Fool in reverse. Because of this mental conflict, when it comes to home, comforts of home, it's confusing you. There may be an open opportunity for a new home, or a new space that you can feel at home in. But when you're stuck in old patterns, old programs of the mind, you're not picking up on that truthfully. and you're unable to make a move or trust that this is right for me. The Fool is, you know, having a leap of faith and trust. You're still trapped in the mind and not trusting what it is that is being presented to you as an opportunity, especially when it comes to feeling at home or an actual true home for yourself. I think you're coming up with like ideas, but they may still be linked to past ways of being. Six of Voices in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, because the Hangman is in reverse, because you are not listening to the universe. You're not slowing down and taking that time to see what is presenting itself to you in a new perspective, in a higher bird's eye view. You know, your higher self is here trying to show you, you know, where you've been and how you got there and where you could be. You're not paying attention to it. You're in the mind. You're somewhere else. You're in an old pattern. The Hierophant in reverse. You're not learning the lesson. And this is definitely the recipe for repeating a lesson again. Pluto squaring the nodes is skipped steps, things we skipped over, things we missed, things that we ran away from, things that we brushed under the rug. They'll come back around until we finally see it in the right perspective, in the right light, and we get the lesson. We're going to continue to repeat it. So Taurus, really pay attention. Pay attention. More so now than ever before, because the universe is sending you opportunities here. What you're doing with them, I'm not sure, but it has to do with old patterns right now. Old mindset. And it's built on fear, anxiety, past pain. The Tower in reverse. Queen of Inspiration. So on the plus side here, your sexual energy, your creative, personal creative energy is flowing, and you're given these opportunities. You are feeling deeply inspired by this fire that's been lit inside of you. Yeah, but because you're not letting the pieces fall into place, there could be some disruption that happens, another Tower moment. And I feel like you've been getting a lot of these. We all have, but Taurus, I feel like you've been getting a lot because the North Node is on your sign, and it really wants you to have a whole new perspective and a whole new trajectory for yourself in life, the way that you see life, the way that you see all the characters that play different parts in your life, and the way you see yourself. That must shift, and it's not shifting because you're not giving it the space and time. You're not giving yourself the space and time to get that, truly. So again, pay attention to any kind of disruptive, shocking, unexpected events that continue to come up for you. They're talking to you, and you're not seeing them in the perspective that your higher self is trying to show you. So they will continue to show you in different angles, because we're all faceted, in different shapes and sizes and angles, until something clicks inside. So no worries about that. It will continue. The wheel, the karmic wheel continues to turn until we finally get the lesson and we can take it to the next level. So we're going to get some advice for you, Taurus. We're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle. And if you're liking this video so far, Taurus, please, as an energetic exchange, click that thumbs up like button for me. I greatly appreciate all of you who take the time to do that. That helps with the YouTube algorithm so that we can get this message out to more people who may need to hear it. Feel free to comment. I'd love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm also open again for personal one-on-one readings now. So if you are interested, I do have my prices reduced on my website, BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below this video, and you can schedule your reading or your personal sessions, coaching sessions. I have a whole list of services on the website, birth charts and whatnot. So check it out. There's a lot of good free stuff on the website too. I have blogs that are written to assist people through the awakening stages, the universal laws, the 7 hermetic principles, a lot of things that, you know, depending on where you are on your journey, they can be really ultra helpful. So let's get your advice, Taurus, to wrap up this message here for you. Make sure that you are honoring your energy. And know that there is nothing wrong with you. You may be feeling a little like there's something wrong with you, something psychologically or neurologically with this mental conflict. And this is part of the process of awakening and ascending into new frequencies. Our minds tend to get scattered or foggy, and that's why there are practices to bring it back into center, whether it's meditation, there's multiple practices, and this is the number one reason why these practices are put into place, because they work for people. There's many different ways to get out of the head and into the heart. Okay, well, this is another interesting message because I received this morning as well. I was invited out to Arizona again for a second year in a row. Very generous. I have friends that live out there and a friend that is a pilot for the airline. So very, very cheap. I was able to go to Sedona, which is a very powerful energetic place with many different vortexes and ley lines. This is activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So within the earth, there are multiple energetic lines of energy that are specifically for certain healing. Our energy also works along with it. I'm going to read this from the book, but trust where your instincts are leading you to, whether it's just somewhere close to home, outside. There are specific reasons why we are led or guided or feel pulled to certain areas in the world. And this would be very helpful for you to follow that inner guidance there. Because we are going through, and there's a lot of healing energy offered for all of us if we listen to our intuition. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that we visit such sacred points on earth. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers? Or to tend the land that you live on? To honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Very important to take this seriously because, as I was saying, very randomly and sporadically, I had magically been gifted a trip to Sedona, Arizona, which I had been there last year around the same time. And this time, I knew exactly why I was there. There was a deep, profound activation that happened within me, as well as my connection to the sacred sites and lands of that area. Very powerful for releasing and healing. And I have also been able to give back to the land at the same time. So it's a win-win situation. So wherever you're called to go, it is important that you follow that instinct, and it will be very beneficial for your healing journey. So that is what I have for you this week, Taurus. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.